having players play in for different people. We had Bron B on the list who thought he was playing tonight. They sub him out, put in Donnie, and now we are going to end up seeing how this final or potential final iteration of the LSU roster works. But, again, just going back to things, this is a squad that has so many eyes on them. And I feel like for them as individuals, let alone as a team, they just want to get it right.
Yeah, they kind of go into that status of, the Arizonas, the UNTs, even the Novas. These are teams that have been around for at least a couple seasons, if not all the seasons, and have always been really good. And maybe lose a couple star players. Obviously, I think the most notable would be losing someone like Ajax for LSU. It's still having a solid season here, and for Long Beach, on the other side of things, couple of big wins. I think they've proven to themselves that they can take down some of the top teams, but it is a bit hit or miss for them. They have also some not as good losses as well, and it really is the question. It begs the question: what type of Long Beach team do we get tonight?
That's going to be a definite thing here too. There is a potential for LSU to drop this series if they aren't playing well enough. And I wouldn't put it past them. And hold on, there's the first strike. Tactical whiffs will open up this series.
And yeah, I think there might have been a bit of a demo. Yeah, it was Mango Sticky Rice getting rid of one of the LSU players. Actually, two. So there's nobody back. And Long Beach gets the first goal. It's a great shot by Tactical Whiffs as well. And that is a great start for the Beach. And for the Tigers, time to make their way back as they instantly start to feel pressure off the kickoff. Tactical Whiffs once again on the ball. He's not really going anywhere with that flip reset. Here's Donnie.
What I like right now is LSU, they're playing slow here, which you can tell is the reason why they end up giving up the first goal. That's a big pinch, and Helmsley will be able to make the save to the side. But looking at how this squad plays, they want to keep the ball close to them, and they want to play a more slowed down pace before they get things set up on offense. And I think right now there's a mismatch of speed between them and Long Beach, but it will help if they can catch Long Beach out on the breakaway. Just right now, they're just slowly testing that defense for LBSU.
A big clear from Helmsley as well as Donnie. Puts one at least on target, but is straight at MSR. He gets a second touch. Tactical Whiffs now up. Can he drop it down? He can! That last defender didn't expect it, and Long Beach up by 2.
And Mango Sticky Rice, that's a big beat on the defense. Teammates in net, but was not expecting that follow-up shot from Tactical Whiffs off the initial touch. Good speed, good power. Tactical Whiffs picks up his second goal, 2 for 2, as Long Beach State have a 2-goal lead at the halfway point.
Yeah, this is looking really good for Long Beach. The Tigers really haven't had too much opportunity now, only 5 shots, but they've been weak shots. And that one going to be just wide. Tactical Whiffs doesn't get the touch. Kadani put it away wide open, and he sure does. And the lead cut in half for the Tigers.
And that's what LSU need. Donnie getting on the board. T-Bates with a lot of speed, but that's a misread from Tactical Whiffs. Not the most tactical whiff he could have made, but either way, it does open up the net for Donnie to take advantage of, and LSU can get on the board.
And that's the one Tactical Whiff joke we get as he gets on stream every single time.
Yep. Only one.
I mean, there's always one. T-Bates tries to make something happen in the midfield. Helmsley does a great job to regain possession. And right now, the Tigers don't really look like they have a lot of intent behind the ball. It's just been Long Beach who have been eating the ball up in the midfield and firing shot after shot at the net. They've had a lot of dangerous chances as well, as T-Bates and Donnie combine to at least clear the ball down the field and maybe have a chance on target. That one goes off the crossbar. Massar's got to make the save. He does. As an oncoming player from LSU was there for the shot, and quickly things heated up for the Tigers, but only for a moment, as T-Bates now looking for that back wall, doesn't get it. Low tech contested in the midfield. Here's Tactical Whiffs. Can he do it again? Touch on target, and it's almost the same exact shot from before, and a 2-goal lead back for Long Beach.
Yep, this is just a good challenge for Mango Sticky Rice, and Tactical Whiffs with a really solid follow-up into a shot. Same shot placement, same result. And Long Beach are not looking to give up this game anytime soon.
And Tactical Whiffs has looked fantastic here in this game. The finishing touches have been spectacular from him. Now, he's got 3 goals on 2 shots. Low tech will take his second shot. Donnie, that's a great play off the back wall. T-Bates there off the crossbar and down. Low-Tech couldn't go. Donnie whips around, saved by Helmsy. And a lot of shots coming through. Low-Tech finally puts it away for LSU, and they're back within one.
Yeah, with time on the clock as well. Pressure just absolutely mounting there from LSU. They don't give up, and it pays off big time. They bring it in one with 1:12.
And so LSU gets a much-needed goal now. 12 shots to their name in total. Tactical whiffs. Did get a flip. Doesn't get a second touch. Long Beach trying to hang on to this one-goal lead. Helmsy gets by one. Can he get back to it? A challenge from Donnie, as Helmsy didn't have a lot of options downfield. Tactical whiffs. That's a great touch off the back wall. Nobody there for Long Beach. Quickly is T-Bates up to this ball. Throws it downfield. No help for him. And back the other way for Long Beach. Both teams now just kind of blasting the ball downfield.
Yeah, at this point.
Uh-oh.
LSU,
T-Bates is there.
What does it? T-Bates with the equalizer.
Where did he come from and why was he there? He thought maybe he could get a piece of this ball, but instead MSR accidentally hits it off the ceiling. I think that one was going in either way. T-Bates says thank you very much and ties it up for the Tigers.
Yeah, no idea why T-Bates is downfield, but he played that missed touch from MSR perfectly. And it does end up coming up for a big goal here. LSU, now with 30 seconds remaining, tie up the game. Tactical whiffs with a pass to Mango Sticky Rice, but it doesn't amount to much.
There's a great game sense there from T-Bates. He knew that ball was going to be awkward for the last man, so he just kind of hedged his bets. Pays off for him here. Now 15 seconds left. LSU looking to make a go-ahead goal here and put one away. Low-Tech, can he get a second touch? It's Helmsy to clear it away. Less than 10 to go, and it's all Tigers right now. If they could just get around to the ball in the midfield. Low-Tech, shot on target, up to Helmsy to make the save. He does knock it down in overtime in game one.
And here we go. LSU are starting to find their form here. It was definitely a shaky opener with Long Beach getting on the board early. But now the comeback here in clutch time. And we're going to see whether or not LSU can keep up that energy. Donnie goes up, past T-Bates, high. Low-Tech will have his time, but it will be stopped out.
Very scary chances. 18 shots now for LSU to the, 7 of Long Beach. Mango Sticky Rice looking for the back wall. There's no follow-up here for Long Beach, but that's miscommunication. Donnie, T-Bates go. Mango Sticky Rice couldn't get around to it, and a huge defensive blunder, unable to punish our Long Beach. MSR again trying to go for a second touch off the back wall, doesn't get it. Here's tactical whiffs. Looking to pass this one out into the box. LSU hanging on, but still, every step of the way on the clear is blocked by Long Beach. Here's tactical whiffs. Another great ball off the backboard. It's stopped by Donnie. Helmsy plays it right back into Donnie as he works his magic down the sideline, and Donnie gets the Tigers out.
Like the speed on offense there from Donnie. T-Bates leaves that for Low-Tech. They're starting to communicate a little bit more. Now they're able to get a lot of room here, and it's getting tougher and tougher to move downfield if you're Long Beach. Tactical Whiffs puts up a shot, but the Tigers have been very aware of that, and now they're finally starting to get those saves in.
Helmsy sitting with 7 saves himself for a total 11, and that shot is going to be turned away by T-Bates. Still, Long Beach spending a lot of time on the Tigers' half. Helmsy forced to take this one back to his corner, but buys himself a lot of space by going into the air, looking for a day dribble, gets over one. T-Bates knew he couldn't make it all the way across, and a big miss by Mango Sticky Rice lets the Tigers breathe for just a moment.
Just a moment, but the ball keeps getting sent back into their end. Long Beach looking for a chance now. Oh, that's a big miss for Mango Sticky Rice. Pressure on Helmsy. Won't be able to get the best touch, and now the Tigers bought themselves some space here on offense. They have the setup, but can they execute?
2.5 minutes into overtime. Here's a shot from Low-Tech, stuffed by Helmsy. Tactical whiffs. He's been the man to be on the ball for Long Beach. He has looked incredible here in this game. Stopped there. Good pass over to Helmsy, but was stopped up by LSU. T-Bates doesn't get the clear he wanted. Helmsy cuts it in the midfield. Still has tactical whiffs. It comes back to it, but his shot goes wide. Long Beach has definitely looked a lot more dangerous on offense. They haven't had as much opportunity, I say that, as they have 12 shots. But it's still the 18 that LSU, they really haven't been able to put on a shot here in most of this overtime.
Yeah, LSU's been playing very defensively, and although they do get these breakouts like the one we're seeing now, they've had a big problem with holding on to this offensive possession. They'll get the ball in front of the box, but they can't keep it there. Long Beach has definitely been, or at least had the most possession on their opponent's half in this OT. If they keep it up, they might finally find the goal that goes in.
Now 3.5 minutes into overtime. Tactical Whiffs wants to take it down. Low Tech is having none of it, as Tactical Whiffs wanted to take him on 1v1. Helmsy, maybe not the best clear. T-Bates, that's a good first touch. Plays it across. Donnie's there, stopped up by Mango Sticky Rice. Now the counter's on, but no boost for the Long Beach State boys as they tried to move downfield quickly. And Mango Sticky Rice will just lob one towards net, knowing it's not going anywhere. Here's Helmsy, great pass out, but no one's there. Tactical Whiffs didn't want to play too far up.
And this overtime has been dragging itself through. Low Tech gets a beat. This could be a big play. T-Bates just needs a light touch, and there it is. Tyler Bates will be the one to close out overtime as LSU get it off a breakaway.
And a great cut by Low Tech just to beat Mango Sticky Rice to that ball, and that's the difference maker here. 20 shots is the final scoreline for LSU in total, and very closely followed up by the Long Beach State boys here, but still 14 for them. It's still LSU able to come out on top, and boy, what a game one here in this series, Daz.
Yeah, and you know, Long Beach started off super strong here, but the Tigers kept hunting. And you saw that through over the course of the game and how things developed. Getting to the later half of the game, T-Bates is playing, if you watch him alone, he's playing misses, he's playing missed touches, and one of those missed touches did end up giving them a tying goal. He didn't really have too much faith in Long Beach and to pay it off big time with the aggressiveness, but then they brought back the composure in overtime, waited for that overextension from Long Beach. You said it yourself. They had all that possession, but they couldn't score, so they got a little bit overconfident on offense, pushed too far forward, and it costed them that game.
Long Beach felt like they definitely got the better of the Tigers early on. I mean, if you just go back to regular time, sure, the Tigers had to make a comeback, but it definitely felt like the Beach were the better team early on. For LSU, they sit one game up here in this series. Some work to do now for Long Beach as they were oh so close to taking game one. Helmsy gets a nice flick. It's over everyone, but also over the net. Mango Sticky Rice tries to play it across. Are you going to get the same type of offensive output that you got from Tactical Whiffs in game one? That's yet to be seen in the first 30 seconds as Long Beach still trying to make their way downfield. LSU holding their line in the midfield.
You know, that's a big question I ask, too, about Tactical Whiffs is whether or not he can continue that output. You know, we always see those players that kind of stand out for their teams. And the big question is always, okay, you've done it once. Is this a good day or is this a good game? And that's going to be the question where you keep eyes on Tactical Whiffs and what he's able to do on offense here. Got a lot of good goals in game one. But, yeah, you're right. So far, scoreless here in game two as LSU are looking to make a push.
He was certainly confident. Let's see if we can keep that confidence up. Still scoreless here in the first minute and 15 seconds. Low-Tech kind of gave it up to Helmsy here, but gave it right back to Donnie as he beats one, but not Mango Sticky Rice. Does he get a second touch here? He can't. Helmsy with a good demo on Donnie. Mango Sticky Rice again lobbing it towards that LSU box. No follow-up from the Beach. Here's Low Tech. Has Donnie with some space. Shot on target, put away. Lots of time and space for Donnie, and he gets the first goal for the Tigers.
You said it yourself. Time and space. Great pass from Low Tech. Everyone on the goal line here for Long Beach, and all Donnie has to do is shoot it right past him. Solid placement, solid goal, and that's all LSU need to get things going.
So LSU strike first. Great passing play from them as well. What does the Beach have to respond with? Well, maybe not much. Tactical Whiffs actually puts it by. T-Bates didn't get the touch. Mango Sticky Rice still trying to keep this attack alive as it's Long clear out from Low Tech. Donnie doesn't put it on target as he does get up to it. Here's T-Bates to meet in the midfield. Low Tech shot is just high, turned away by Mango Sticky Rice. Donnie to pick it back up. Has T-Bates in the middle. It's a bit too far. That was about as best as he could do with it. Still Donnie fighting for it on the sideline. Has a great bump on Mango Sticky Rice as well, doing everything on and off the ball to keep Tigers on offense.
Yeah, Tigers, though, I mean, we got to talk about that for a second here. The amount of offense that they were able to consistently put out over that drive was actually pretty impressive. But it seems as though things fell apart on the defense as Mango Sticky Rice ties it up.
And T-Bates, he was running away from Helmsy on the demo. He had 80 boost, so he didn't need to go for boost. I don't think that's what he was doing. He was just trying to get away from Helmsy. And unfortunately, a shot comes immediately. And that risk was taken and punished immediately by Long Beach and Mango Sticky Rice.
Defense gotta get things together there. T-Bates, although he was dodging the demo, that was exactly what Helmsy wanted. He played it right into his hands. So now they're gonna have to try to make sure they don't get bullied out of their net again.
It's always tough with those demos. You never know how they approach you. You never know if you stay in front of the net. Do you get demoed? Can you dodge the demo? And if you run away, how long can you leave that net open? You can see it's a perfect example of that net staying open for just a bit too long. Double demo, second touch. It's a bit high, and Helmsy does put it away. Excuse me, a bit wide. Helmsy to follow it up, and Long Beach able to finally get it off the double demo from MSR.
Yeah, double demo. Good follow-up as well from Helmsy, not wasting any time. And Long Beach have found their play here so far. 2 physical goals back-to-back, and just like that, they have the lead. And
that's not the first time, if I'm not mistaken, that they've gotten a double demo as well. It happened in the first game, way back in regular time early on. T-Bates tried to beat 2 in front of the net. But that physical play definitely helping out Long Beach a couple of times. This time definitely able to capitalize on it. T-Bates runs out of boost and inadvertently gets a fake. Here's Donnie again, doesn't get to it. T-Bates, a race to the ball in the Long Beach corner. Low Tech, can he drop it down? It's high. T-Bates just going to pop it to keep it awkward for Long Beach, and Tactical Whiffs gives it up to Low Tech. Has a bit of space to work with. Can he carry this one into the net? And he tried to cut it down. T-Bates still with the shot. Is saved by Tactical Whiffs there at the top of the net. And with less than a minute to go, Long Beach holding on to their 1-goal lead.
And the only reason I feel like Long Beach hold on to this lead is just LSU's path to the ball. They get control, they get possession, and they catch the defense off guard. But the first initial touch to the ball is always something where they have to correct their adjustments. So they kill time trying to fix their aerial just to put it on net. That gives time for the defense to recover, and it also kills time on the clock. And now we have our current situation with LSU down by 1, looking to almost be 2, except for the save from Low Tech, but with less than 15 seconds left.
And here it is. We might only get one more look here for LSU. 2 go. Mango Sticky Rice had to dodge a demo. Donnie also getting in front of him. T-Bates, he has to keep this one offense. It's blocked by MSR again. Big clear downfield past Donnie. That'll do it for game 2 as the second goal or the 2-goal lead goes through for Long Beach with 1 second left.
And Long Beach will end up sealing the deal with that long shot from Tactical Whiffs. Everybody getting involved, though, on the offense from LBSU. And, I mean, honestly, this was just a matter of consistency here in this game. Long Beach State came out and they understood, okay, you know, what we're doing in game number 1 wasn't necessarily working. LSU's getting comfortable, so we're going to bring out the demo game. And the demo game paid off big time as it brought them that game.
Yeah, and definitely not a super long overtime here. Long Beach able to hold on to their lead and build upon it there in the last second. And I think this was a pretty good game for Long Beach, honestly. Did we get the same offensive output from Tactical Whiz? I don't think so, but you got what you wanted from him, and everyone contributing in the scoring department. Not a single 0 on their stat line there for Long Beach State, so everyone a part of everything, and I think that's exactly what you want. I think that's how this team beats some of those upper-level teams in CRL, how they beat those Oregons and those UNTs, everyone contributing equally, and I think that's certainly what happened here in Game 2.
Yeah, Game 2, I mean, there's not much really more to say except Long Beach honestly felt like, you know, the team that a lot of us who have faith in them That's what we want to see from that squad. And what they're playing together, and when they're coordinating and you're seeing that aggressive play come out, they do look like a very solid team. And LSU got caught out. We'll see if they can make those adjustments, as Donnie almost got the double, but that one falls just right in front of the goal line.
Donnie almost able to land on it. For LSU, they give up one game here, and it's a game that was very close, obviously, and I think that they had a lot of chances to tie up, though I don't want to discount what Long Beach were able to do here. T-Bates wants to hang on to the ball. I think a smart choice with no options downfield. He gets past the first man, makes it awkward for the second. Long Beach does a good job to stay with it. Tactical whiff, still fighting for it in the midfield. Nobody able to generate anything too scary. As this ball comes over to T-Bates, now that was a bit scary. Tactical whiffs has to get the read on it. Donnie, not enough boost to catch back up to it. Does bait out one defender on the Long Beach side. And a big bump by T-Bates lets Low Tech come through. That pass, or shot rather, a bit wide. And LSU, though, definitely looking to be the faster team at the moment.
You know, going back to the initial question that was asked when Game 2 started was whether or not Tactical Whips could output on offense. But he doesn't necessarily need to. You know, you have the rest of the squad stepping up, and the answer of the question was no, he couldn't output, 2 or 3 goals in another game. But he had his teammates there to work through. There's a demo play and actually an open net, but he slammed that one off the back wall.
Yeah, that one went flying, and unfortunate as that net was wide open. Here comes LSU. T-Bates touch just a bit high. Donnie still trying to make it happen as I think it threw off Low Tech. T-Bates now low boost situation, does pick up the corner and throws it downfield. Had Low Tech, but I think he accidentally side flipped.
That's a good push.
Great dunk by Tactical Whiff. Scary for that one to come clean off the back wall. T-Bates does a great job of following it up. And the Tigers immediately back into offense.
Back into offense for a little bit, but there's control here on the defense. So this is definitely going to be one of those push and pull rotations. That leaves the net open, though, and Helmsy ends up having to swoop through to save the day for now. But yeah, you're right. LSU definitely getting more aggressive here, and they're trying to push and push on Long Beach until they finally break through, and there it is. T-Bates finds the hole. A big shot.
Big shot from the chef himself, and that's a fine clear from Helmsy. The only problem is that Donnie is right there ready and waiting, and that setup so perfect to dish it over to T-Bates on the right side shot. 5 shots it took T-Bates to put his first away here. And the go-ahead goal at halftime, LSU up by 1. And you really start to wonder now, you look at the shot column and you see 0 for Long Beach. They've spent some time on the LSU side, but again, really nothing dangerous generated from them.
There's a drop. Donnie. Oh, that's going to be a big flick from Mango Sticky Rice. But LSU starting to hold on. They're definitely getting aggressive. That was 2 demos, one from Long Beach. Now another one from Long Beach as they responded with demos of their own. The clear will come out downfield. As this one might get a little explosive. No matter what's happened, though, all the games have been close as that one was so close. Epic save from T-Bates.
That was a great pass as well. Helmsy's trying to set another one up. And it's been Mango Sticky Rice who's been the demolition man for Long Beach. He has been involved in quite a few. That's a great touch by Donnie. Comes down to T-Bates, put it away. A 2-goal lead now for LSU.
And here it is. The Tigers on the hunt once again. Mango Sticky Rice has to get a piece of that one, and there's a lot of pressure, and it's also a very awkward spot to be in. So the miss comes through. T-Bates is there, as per usual so far this series. He's been all the way downfield while Long Beach make a mistake. Meanwhile, Tactical Whips puts on a laser as Long Beach are trying to respond quickly.
Here comes T-Bates. Looking for the flip reset. He did get it. Oh, put it away. 3 goals now for T-Bates with the flip reset.
Oh my goodness, the chef is cooking. You give him time and he's producing. Flip reset over Helmsy and LSU. I mean, they are all cylinders firing in this game 3.
And looking good as well. And that's, I think, exactly what LSU wants. It's comfortable. And make it look easy. You have T-Bates performing as well. I have to say, Long Beach haven't looked half bad with the passing, but again, they only have 2 shots to their name, and one just came maybe 45 seconds ago before that goal was scored. So they had been sitting on 1 shot for quite a while now, and you look at the shot column now for LSU, and they've got 12. That's Long Beach, though, getting one back. It's taken them 3 shots. That's all they need for their first goal.
Yeah, that's a mango sticky rice. Good 50, good follow-up, and tactical whiffs, putting it just under the bar. And they get 1, and the game is still salvageable here at Corelli, but they definitely got to work against the clock.
And here's where the real work is put in for Long Beach. You got 45 seconds to make something happen. You got to find some more chances. Don't get one off the kickoff, so it becomes that much harder. Helmsy clears it downfield. Tactical whiffs, just kind of throws it at T-Bates. Mango sticky rice bouncing off it into his own corner, picked up by Donnie. Punches Helmsy out of the way. Low-Tech gets a shot. It's going to be a bit high. Donnie there to follow up, cleared away by Helmsy. And time running out for Long Beach. It might be another one for LSU. Bang. It's going to drop in for Low-Tech. You could feel it coming for the Tigers. 4-1 the scoreline.
Yeah, they didn't want to give Long Beach a chance here, and Low-Tech with a long shot from midpoint of the field. Now this one out of Long Beach's hands, and this has actually been the most dominant we've seen LSU all series long. The first game had a 4-minute OT. The second game OT was looming, and regardless of that, LSU will take this game with a 3-1 victory. I'm actually pretty surprised. Long Beach had some opportunities. They pushed down the field. They looked really solid, but they just could not produce the same amount of shots as LSU did.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, 16 shots again. They had finished 20 earlier on in the series as well, and maybe game 2 didn't put up as many shots, but still, LSU definitely generating the chances, and I think especially in this CRL league, that is I think one of the biggest indicators for a team to do well is how many chances can you generate, because you know that the teams here, their defenses are obviously not RLCS quality, but they will make mistakes, right? People will crack under pressure, and I think that's what LSU has done so long here in CRL, is they've been able to keep teams under pressure till they eventually crack, and that's what you've seen, especially when you got T-Bates with the solo plays. You got Donnie setting things up. You got Low-Tech sitting in the midfield. LSU have looked great here in this series, and they look to continue that, as it looks like there might have been a player issue, and we'll get that sorted out as soon as we possibly can, as we have everyone leave and get back into it here. We'll come back to us, and for you, Daz, looking at what you see now from LSU, do you think that they continue it on? Because it's not like Long Beach looked horrible in these games. It just didn't really get any solid chances, and those chances that were generated were very late into that game.
Yeah, I feel like for LSU, they have the potential to close things out. I think that they've understood just how Long Beach play, and they understand, Long Beach was playing super aggressive on Forbidden Temple, and they had so many demo plays that ended up working out in their favor. I think LSU understands, okay, we can't play that slow-paced play that we played in Game 1. It's not going to work out for us anymore. Long Beach is just going to get in our faces, so we're going to have to adjust here, be more aggressive, kind of fight that fire with fire, and it works out. But I think now for Long Beach, they're going to try to mix things up here a little bit, see what they can do, because again, this is kind of like their last chance here in the series. That being said, if LSU continues to be as aggressive as I've seen from them, at least what we saw in DFH, then yeah, this one should be over and done with, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing here for Long Beach is how do you respond when you're feeling extended pressure from LSU? How do you break out from your own end? Because a lot of the times, the chances that came for LSU were times where there was poor clears from Long Beach, or they didn't have control of that midfield between their box, or from the box and the midfield. And that's really where I think LSU has thrived. So we'll find out if Long Beach can make any changes. We get back into the game, everyone reset as we go right back into the kickoff, as we didn't even get to complete that last time. And tactical whiffs will put away the first goal, as I think Helmsy got a piece of that last man in the net.
And this one again, the placement. He just never fails to throw that one. Okay, that was a little bit lower than usual, but he usually gets him right under the bar. That being said, Tactical Whiffs has been a consistent scorer for Long Beach, and he still is living up to it.
Tactical Whiffs again, looking for a second touch off the back wall. Not going to happen with low tech. Helmsy lobs it above the LSU net. Mango Sticky Rice plays it out towards the midfield and nobody there. Tactical Whiffs the last man back. And unfortunately a heavy touch from low tech will stop that one-on-one. T-Bates takes it away from Helmsy. Donnie looking for low tech. That ball just led too far out in front. And Tactical Whiffs actually pops it up. Helmsy there to clear it away. And they give it over to Mango Sticky Rice, looking for the back wall. T-Bates is there. And Long Beach has tested that back wall a couple times now, and LSU definitely locking it down.
You can see now Long Beach on offense here, but they haven't really been on offense too much. I mean, they did end up scoring on the start here, but LSU kept up the possession there for quite some time, as they are hungry to try to see if they can respond. But it's been quite the quiet game in terms of demos. We haven't seen too many compared to how it's been ramping up slowly here, as both of these teams have been playing this one pretty passive.
Mango Sticky Rice is almost everyone from LSU jumps. Mango Sticky Rice does get a double demo once again. Helmsy just going to tap it across, but Tactical Whiff misses it. The ball played too hard. They don't get a good bounce on the post. And that could have been a 2-0 lead, and now here come the Tigers back the other way. Donnie, does he have an open net? It's wide from Donnie! He can't put it on target either. And both teams massive offensive blunders.
The net was open twice. Everyone had an open net. I mean, I guess it's fair, but you gotta score those, boys. Like, there's nothing more I can say about it. Score the open net.
That's pretty much all you can say, honestly. I'm not sure how to put that in a more elegant way. You have an open net, you gotta put it away. For low tech and LSU, I think, and for both sides, I think they're looking to just forget it and keep playing, obviously. Helmsy in the midfield, picked up by low tech, and once that back wall, Tactical Whiffs does get a second touch. Now Donnie has low tech on the right side, but cut out by the defense and Mango Sticky Rice. Tactical Whiffs now has Mango Sticky Rice again. Shot just a bit wide. Good look from Long Beach as Mango Sticky Rice tried to pop it along off of Helmsy's second chance. Still Long Beach able to generate a couple of dangerous chances here. Now Mango Sticky Rice just happy to get over that first man in LSU.
Low tech wants to play that, keeping it close to himself. This is going to pull out two defenders, and LSU will be able to get some space. Oh, okay, T-Base doesn't hit the ball, goes for a bump instead. And although LSU can get this ball downfield, we're starting to see just why that offense isn't producing too much. Just moving a little bit faster than their own pace. Wait,
dangerous.
Maybe a chance, and T-Bates will force it to the upper 90.
A lot of players sitting inside that box, and T-Bates, I think he wanted to pick it up. It turned out to be a pass to Donnie, and that's a fine touch from the ceiling. Comes right back down to T-Bates. And I think just the disorganization from the Long Beach side is what really leads to this goal. That's kind of what we talk about with this Tigers team, is they slowly whittle you down, and they make the best of the situation as well. I think T-Bates had initially messed up his first touch, but here comes Mango Sticky Rice. Everyone downfield for Long Beach. Can they put it away? And that's a huge save from Donnie. The counterattack was on, and it looked doomed for the Tigers, but Long Beach not able to capitalize there. As T-Bates, he doesn't hit the ball. Helmsy puts it away, and a huge miss from the defensive side of things for the Tigers.
Honestly, I had to wait to react. I needed to make sure Helmsy was going to hit this shot. This has been an odd series for both these teams, but that's a big goal here for Long Beach. Now they get the lead. Crucial time. LSU could potentially be facing a Game 5 here if they can't score to equalize, but T-Bates has something to say. It's blocked out from Helmsy.
Here comes Donnie. The attack's still on. As Low Tech picks it up, he's got low boost, and he can't get back to it in time. T-Bates wants the bounce. He takes it himself. It's going to be a long way to go. He needs help from Donnie. He does get it as Helmsy tries to clear it away. He does get by Donnie, or excuse me, Low-Tech. This ball pinches up the side wall. Tactical whiffs. Here he comes. He's been magical at times for Long Beach. Not this time, though. Now T-Bates couldn't get by Helmsy. Demo for Mango Sticky Rice. One more will do it for Long Beach. That's a backflip, and Low-Tech and T-Bates both there to clear it away. 20 seconds left now for the Tigers. They're in the offensive side of things. T-Bates, he does get the block. Now dangerous. Donnie's up for it, but he's not going to get back to it. 10 seconds left now for the Tigers. Here's a pass over to T-Bates. Pops it up off the back wall. Helmsy's there. And it's looking bleak now for the Tigers to get that equalizer into 0-second time. They got to keep the ball up. Mango Sticky Rice, he doesn't get it, and Donnie's shot knocked down by Helmsy. And Long Beach fight back. Get that late go-ahead goal and give LSU a run for their money here.
Yeah, now we're going into Game 5 territory here. And this one is going to come all the way down to it. And LSU could be actually facing an upset here on a series where a lot of people thought they would have it in the bag. Even some of these matches you would think that they would have had it in the bag. But, you know, those missed opportunities come back to haunt you. And we are going the distance here where Long Beach State could, you know, in their final matches of the fall season, could potentially be pulling off an upset here against LSU.
It would be quite interesting, especially since, you know, the wins that Long Beach have over some of these top teams, if they could add another one against LSU, that, you know, all of a sudden this team, you know, gets into the conversation of shaking things up here in this conference. Obviously, they already have with some of these bigger wins, but man, if you do it against LSU as well, you really just have what, Arizona that was left, and they had lost to Arizona as well. So that would be quite the statement from Long Beach if they could do it.
You can tell that's doable. It's totally possible as they have turned things up here. And LSU, a series that they should have closed out, now end up going the distance here. Game 5 already underway. You're seeing a shot come out from T-Base to open us up, and a save from Mango Sticky Rice, but that touch from him goes the other way. Helmsy will come up here as he needs to play some defense.
This one off the back wall. T-Bates tries to follow it up for the Tigers. Mango Sticky Rice does push it towards the midfield. Here's Low-Tech trying to keep the attack on for LSU. Tactical whiffs does get over to Helmsy. Wasn't the worst pass in the world, and now tactical whiffs, second touch. Here it comes. T-Bates makes the save. Good read from him. And still scoreless here in the first minute and 20 seconds.
Tactical whiffs, huge clear. Donnie will be able to get up for it. And LSU looking very tense now. They're struggling to get out of their own half. And Long Beach continuing to push forward.
Tactical whiffs again, looking for a second touch. He loves to set himself up. And to be fair, the Tigers have given him space to do so many times, even outside of game 1. Here's Donnie. Low-Tech's pass is perfect. Donnie oncoming, and the 1-0 lead goes to the Tigers.
And that's worked really well, too. Low-Tech sets up the pass, and Donnie has been able to find those most of the time and get the shot on. Big goal here for LSU. They start things off on the right foot. Let's see how Long Beach responds.
Yeah, you definitely can't count out Long Beach as they make their way onto defense here. They have been scrappy throughout this series. LSU have had trouble putting them away. It seems like Long Beach just want to stick around, but Mango Sticky Rice playing with it a bit too long there. Low-Tech does get a pitch off the ceiling. I don't think anyone wants a piece of that other than tactical whiffs. It was a tough bounce. T-Bates up for it, does get a piece of the clear from Helmsy. Donnie wants to pass over to Low-Tech, does get by 2 of them, and he puts it away. A 2-goal lead now for the Tigers.
And Donnie returns the favor here with this assist. Ball in the corner, pops it out. Low-Tech with a great shot past 2 defenders here. Halfway point of the game, and LSU are starting to find each other and connect here as they're up by 2.
Great passing from Donnie. He seems to always be in the mix for the Tigers. And he's definitely kept a couple of attacks alive and set up his teammates for success. And that's kind of the player he's always been for any of the LSU squads. Here's Tactical Whip, left side shot. I think T-Bates was getting bullied by Helmsy and net, and Long Beach get their first back.
Yep, there's Helmsy going straight for the bump on T-Bates. T-Bates runs away again. He was running, and Tactical Whip saw the opportunity. Now only down by 1 as Long Beach get a goal back.
The T-Bates trying to back up into the net. And Helmsy's been all over him a couple times. That's not the first time we've pointed out Helmsy chasing down T-Bates. And he's been 2 for 2 on that from what we've seen. Getting the goal, at least, for Long Beach. Here's Helmsy with a bit of boost. Good challenge from Donnie. The Tigers looking to answer back after giving up their first goal here in Game 5. T-Bates, full boost. Lots of space, wants to take it up himself. I think he did get a flip, he did, and unfortunately challenged. Could have been quite the special goal from him. Donnie almost gets another touch. Low Tech there to follow up. The Tigers chipping away at the Long Beach defense, but a big clear comes through for Tactical Whiffs. Can he get a second touch? Can't do so as Donnie gets back for the Tigers.
Long Beach, you just need to hold on to this possession. It gets sent away from T-Bates, but with the aggressive touches forward, they throw it away. Long touch here, and Donnie will come up big. Tactical Whiffs, there's a fake. Pop out, but no one is there, and the ball will float as LSU are still stuck on defense.
It was so smart with that fake from Tactical Whiffs. Unfortunately, didn't have any more help from his teammates. You can't blame them. It was a bit too dicey to commit too hard there. Tactical Whiffs does block the defense from getting any sort of clear. Now it's up to Low Tech as he can't get by Helmsy. Helmsy's still trying to follow this one up. Has no boost to work with, but it's got the ball. Tried to play it out. Nobody pushed up for Long Beach. I think they knew he had no boost. Here's T-Bates. 45 seconds left. Looking to go up by 2. Tried to go under Helmsy and didn't get it. Helmsy to dish it back over to MSR, and the shot is blocked by Low Tech. And Mango Sticky Rice forced to retreat, but Donnie accidentally destroys T-Bates, and fortunately for the Tigers, that doesn't turn into a goal.
Yeah, no one from Long Beach was downfield to take advantage, but they may be starting to push up here. That's an open net. Tactical Whiff sits in, and look at that, a tied-up game.
And I think Donnie got called off this initial push, and the challenge from T-Bates went to the left. It pinched up back off the wall, and Donnie then couldn't get back to it. And an open net for Long Beach here. 19 seconds left, and we're all tied up.
And it just comes down to one mistake from LSU, maybe 2. Mango's up. T-Bates has to make the stop. Ball will flow back in the midfield, but Long Beach clearly aren't done. There's a demo. Ball bounced out. No one home. Low Tech downfield has to be 2.
Great
getting it past Tactical Whiffs. Has T-Bates in assist. Ball bounces up. There's T-Bates to Donnie. Donnie at a 50, and the ball will roll on the sidewall. We got overtime in Game 5.
Ooh, everyone committed there from the Tigers as well. They really forced it, and another overtime. Last time we did this, it was many, many minutes. But maybe the Tigers, they could end it here. Low Tech blocked by Mango Sticky Rice. Still, Donnie keeping the attack on like he does for the Tigers. T-Bates, that shot's wide. It's blocked away by Tactical Whiffs. And can he break out for Long Beach? He gets some help from Mango Sticky Rice, and they get out.
And this, Stacks loves to talk about this. The numbers game here is going to be a big thing. If someone overcommits, that 2v1 could spell the series for either of these teams. Rotation is going to have to be on point in this OT.
And you've seen the demos from Long Beach. They have done it many times here in this series. Long clear comes out from Long Beach. Mango Sticky Rice does get a piece of the LSU clear. Helmsy gets by T-Bates, needs some help from Low Tech, he'll get it. That ball played perfectly over to Helmsy. Once Mango Sticky Rice looking for another follow-up from Tactical Whiffs. He's up, can he get back to it? It's a bit too high. Mango Sticky Rice is up as well. So it's just Helmsy back trying to slow things down and buy time for his teammates to get back, and they do so.
Yeah, that's a good touch from Helmsy. He cannot give LSU any time to recover, even if he's last back. Just staying on top of the ball, staying close, playing the 50 has been big, and so is that save from T-Bates, but Tactical Whiff shot just blocked out. Mango Sticky Rice, the follow-up will finish the series as Long Beach State pull off an upset.
It was a weak clear from T-Bates. Low Tech goes, but that clear as well goes straight to Mango Sticky Rice, and Long Beach fight out a very tough series here against LSU and they add another top team to their belts, another notch, and they look good over LSU here tonight.
Wow, unreal. Long Beach, I mean, coming into this series, a lot of people did count them out, but seeing the way that they played, seeing the way that they were able to adapt to LSU over the course of this series definitely deserves, its own recognition. They're obviously, especially if you watch any game 4, for both sides, very sloppy on that end, and there were a lot of different mistakes over the course of the series, but when they really found their stride and then they started bullying LSU, you could tell that they had confidence. They felt like they could win this series, and it showed in their play.
And LSU really started to fall apart there in that last game 5. You could even feel it before that overtime was coming on. It just felt like they didn't have that it factor that they had earlier in the series. And for LSU, this one stings to lose because it does feel like they had played a better series for, I think, the majority of that series, but unfortunately not able to clutch up when they needed it most there in that overtime. So Long Beach going to take down LSU. We've got one more match here for CRL. We're going to go to a quick break, and then we'll bring you that game.